plantar fasciitis. Okay, plantar fasciitis is because of the extended stretch of your undersole tendon. Okay, why is there a maximum stretch? Normally, if you don't do stretching, you go do speed workout, and you do what we call a direct axis bend off. Meaning, a lot of runner may think that when you put your leg straight towards 12 o'clock position, meaning this is 12 o'clock position, directly 12 o'clock. Okay, if you think that you are going to leap off in this manner, okay, perpendicular to 12 o'clock, you are asking for trouble. Why? This is called Newton's third law, direct opposite force reaction. That means you're going to leave off this, you create what we call a closed loop running. That means that you pull Achilles tendon, pull your calf, the chances of you getting compartment syndrome is on the high side. That means you always engage your calves. So this is called closed loop. So when we do run, we can't be doing a closed loop. That means we cannot be pushing off direct 12 o'clock position. If you study science or physics, like if you travel like on a smooth plane, not irregular plane, you have a direct mirror image, right? Correct or not? Okay. If we are going to do this, this is called direct axis bend. That means you create a perpendicular plane, and you are receiving all the upcoming force. So end of the day, you will have what we call shin injury, calf, the compartment syndrome, the Achilles tendon, strain of calf hamstring, and back to your back. So what we normally do, we break the loop. We call it the non-closed loop run. Meaning, so long you tilt your leg out, inwards or outwards, outwards meaning this. But I can tell you when you're on the move, normally you will do this. But for my case, I will do this. Then you will say, hey Lexus, you run like that, then it will be very, very funny how people run this way. Okay? When you do a tilt, I don't mean, because your brain trigger your feet where to land. So long you are 0.01 degrees off. Constantly, you know that when you land, it's not directly 12 o'clock position, you already break the closed loop. Why I say that? When you are tilt a bit off, you land, normally it's compensated by your shoulder. You see, you want to run straight, you think that, by placing this thing straight, you get longer distance. Actually, it's never true. Let me explain to you. So, let's say now, runners tends to, I go straight, I reach right. Okay? If I go to tilt, I use leap, I also can touch, because it's compensated by my shoulder. My shoulder is already protruding out. It's compensated. You go this way, it's perpendicular to the direction you're running. Okay? So, but this one will cause a lot of injury. I've been running I start running 7. I run for 41 years. So, for me, I don't want you to go and do all your thrust. Don't need. I can straight away bring you from what I experienced, shit of injury until today. I know how to do force countering to prevent injury, especially doing descent. Okay, so when you do descent, very straightforward. You can't be doing descent this way. You're asking for trouble. This is called compression mode. Shin, okay? You are going to this direction. For shin, this part of your shin is something like in this manner, correct or not? This is thickness. This is also thickness. If you are going to crush this thing, it's easier to break in this manner, right? So you are crushing down, it's easier to crush this handphone in this angle, correct? Am I right to say that? But it's so much difficult to crush this thing in this angle. So when you do a tilt, okay, your shin bone is facing in this manner. So it's difficult. Okay, sorry, 6K, okay? Ranger then back. You won't be doing this. Okay, 6K second set, third set, then you follow. Huh? Yeah, just leave it here. Just leave it somewhere here. So, what I'm going to teach you is all the 3 different drills, and to teach you how to do tilting. Just you tilt, it saves all your shin injury already. So this is very, very vital when you come to do descending. Okay, how to do a tilt. Okay, and why you use a tilt. Okay, when you do a forward action leap, you just imagine why a lot of runners get tired out very easily especially when you are doing half marathon, and ultra, because you're only using one muscle group. Okay, one muscle group running is cycling mode. Who use cycling mode? That means up and down. Up and down. Who does that? Who does that? No one. Sure or not? Is not how you run.
We don't know.
Huh?
We don't know.
Oh, you
This honestly, we don't know.
A lot of runners, they just leave, then they place the leg. Okay? Totally is wrong. If you are going to do a cycling mode, you are using calf hamstring. Running, we don't really make 100% on calf and hamstring. Okay? That is for sprinter. For long distance runner, we use glute and run. Why glute? Glute because this is the biggest muscle group. Today, if I'm going to give you a forward kick, you think a forward kick is tougher, or I stand sideways, I give you a side kick. Side kick, okay, you see side kick so you see Larry, the first answer come out, side kick He knows side kick, but he don't know how to apply. Okay? So if you know that it's side kick that give you the power. So when you run, you cannot be running in this manner. Also when you run, you must use side. How you use side? You see, side meaning when you just imagine when you are doing this, right up, left come ready. So right and left totally got the same number seconds of rest. Am I right to say that? But when you use side, you don't need. Because when I do side running, you may see that I'm running normal, but in actual fact I tilt. Tilt meaning when I lift, I land where? I land on the outer of my toe. Why outer? I will explain later. When I do a lead run, once I tilt, it's already converted to become a lead run. Meaning I run in this manner. Okay, I show you, you observe carefully. Okay, I do a slow-mo, meaning I do this way run. You see, I land, actually this one is a redundant leg. I just leave only. The working leg is where right leg leave, only just do the land. Actually the working leg is the behind leg. The behind leg, you see I'm using my toe to push. So it's different mode. But whereas when a lot of runner is doing, you are doing down, then this one down. Every time both are pushing. Correct or not? Because you lift off. So but while we are running, we lift off, we land, but behind is working, doing the work. So once we do this, this leg I can do 20 steps of run. Then I can change. How I do a change from a right leg to a left leg. So the three drill is right leg. When you do the transition mode, which is very, very important, which you are going to practice, is called a left right. Okay, how I do a left right, meaning you do this way. Run, don't go this way. I'm emphasizing on this way. Why? You go down slope, you are so worried that you fall. Partly because you constrain your step to your shoulder width. You run in this manner. You think you step in this manner is more stable, or you step in this manner. Why? So you know it's right. So when you run down slope, two ways of doing down slope. It's always left right. Which later I want to see you bashing down using left right. Then you tell me what is the difference. Going down straight, you're hitting your shin. But going down left right, you are doing a thrusting mode. That means your force is coming from side. You're countering using this mode. You'll never hit your shin at all. Because this action, your shin is facing here. But if you're going this way, your shin is directly getting the force towards you. So when we are tired after a deep run, so I will be doing, you see, I will be doing, you see from back, I'm going to run this way up. Okay, I do a left leap. When I come down, you will have a better idea what I meant. You just visually see how I change from right to left. How I will do a U-turn down. Okay, so I'm going to use a left leap. I'm going to run in this way. You see, this is right leap. I want to change left leap. Can tell or not? Can tell or not? Cannot tell.
Repeat.
Okay, I do a slow, meaning this is, you observe my leg,
Right,
you must observe.
this one is right.
Correct or not? Well, then you must see shoulder actually very easy to tell. My right come out is right, okay? So how you change from your right to left, you cannot be right, left. Very awkward, right? Oh, there's a very nice way to do it. Meaning we use a left, right, okay? So when you are doing a right to your left, you see right, I do a transition, left, right. You tell or not? So your left, right is very, very important. Okay? So without further ado, see, look, very difficult to catch. Now, I just need you to spread out a bit. We will do the drill, okay? Just spread out. A very short one, then you all need to execute already. Okay, so what I need you to do, first thing, transition mode. Spread out a bit because you need a bit of space. Okay, I need you to do just, your leg must, a very stupidity to do all these things. So when we do trail, we go in this way. Okay, you see, I always use only sideways. Correct or not? You can't be doing your forward. This way, you will not be able to last. So what I need is, you go all the way down, not there, all the way down. Slow, never mind first, because I don't. When you come out, I need you to run fast. Come out here. Okay, I can save you. No worry, I can CPR. Okay, so all the guys. Left, right, only one. Left, right, what. You see? Okay, when you come out, you also do a left, right. You see? Right, left, right. Right, left, right. You do in this manner. Actually, I'm wearing the same start shoe, but last time it's Mizuno brand. So the fella said, how can you run with these shoes? This is not trail shoe. Okay, please, whoever will tell you trail shoes, I'm once a Mizuno technical officer in shoe selection. That means I study shoes, okay? Study shoe meaning three things you need to look into when you purchase a pair of shoes, okay? Like I mentioned, first thing, you need to have traction, okay? Traction, you see, like Solomon shoes, like I show you, Killian, okay? Francois, the Hens, they are wearing Solomon, because Solomon run at $199, not $199. Solomon run $300+, discount at $200+. Solomon has a very thick sole with the type of grip, because they used to run in Europe. It's not like Singapore trail. I can tell you it's totally quite different because rocks. So that one, the traction is still okay. But in Singapore, we got more on dirt track. Okay, dirt track, especially when come to rain, if you wear Solomon or you wear all these, we call it the rubber. Rubber sole means this. Okay, you go inside when the ground is wet, this is just like skiing. Okay, because it don't have this pore to cling onto the ground. So normally we have the recommend is the start shoes. That means forward ground starts. And shoe selection, okay, what you need to look into is the double reinforcement. Okay, double reinforcement means this all logos sew on the side is always sew back to the shoelace. This is why they call it a reinforcement. That means hold your legs, wrap round. Okay. First layer of reinforcement, the shoe you don't buy anything in front which is the PVC. Okay, you see a lot of them all PVC. Okay, it should be a velvet or a cloth. Okay, only a velvet or a cloth it makes a cobra shoe. Meaning you tell me, ayo, I got this bunion. I haven't seen a bunion which is 13 cm. That means your white feet 13. Okay, a cobra shoe can take up to 12.5. Cobra shoe meaning when I step down, the thing opens. Okay, this is what you need to look into. Okay, first level reinforcement meaning this. Second level reinforcement means You know what is the purpose of having a velvet strip to pull back to the shoelace? Always you will pull back to the shoelace. Because you're running at high speed. At high speed, your feet will go off the sole. Okay? Shoes are made pointed because all human beings, 90% is born with center toe longer. Just imagine if you happen to have black toenails. Who run with black toenails? Okay, black toenail is caused by shoe too loose, shoe too tight, and shoe your feet miss a line. If you don't have reinforcement to bring your feet in place, your second toe will off. So once your second toe is off, it hit this. That means it's smaller. So end up your second toe will curl out. When you're running at high pace, your front movement, every step, the thing you will hit the inner wall. 1, 2, 3.
My left toe is my thumb.
Same thing.
Sorry, my big toe. And then the second toe nail always goes to heaven.
Yeah, why? Very simple. 3 times you go to heaven, the toenail will not grow again. If you injured then heaven grow up, you injured again, then you injured again, ladies. Okay.
Lexus, I 2 times already.
Okay, no. I mean 3 times mean if let's say the young one growing up, haven't grown fully, you injured again, then the thing turn blue black, and you haven't grown, you injured again, and it become a dead cell. So ladies, bear in mind, you need to have a very nice pair of shoes. Once I was challenged by Amor, okay, he said, "Well, you run every week, you run." I don't believe, black toenails is part and parcel of an ultra runner. All should have black toenail. I said, what nonsense. Meaning you totally running in the wrong running form. So you experience black toenail. All our toes are perfect, 100% nicer than ladies.
Can I see your toes?
Okay, proven, all our toes, no black toenails. Because I'm going to change shoe. Seriously, all our toes, all number 1, no black toenails. It's due to the fact you need to have a pair of shoes with double protection, double reinforcement, shoelace tight, fitting. Fitting, why a lot of shoe sellers don't like me? Very, very simple. Because I'm not a salesman, I'm a coach. Coach will tell you, shoes, I'm not particular. That's why when I was sponsored, I tell sponsor, don't be particular on me not wearing your shoes. If your shoes cannot make it, means cannot make it. Okay? You go inside a shoe store, people will see, wow, this one, wow, come in with a LV bag, wow, this one sure, gel, all the gel one, He or she will bring you to the high performance, the most expensive one, to make sure, because they are quota to me. I don't blame them because they are not coaches, they are not experienced in shoes. So the next moment they ask you to mount on the treadmill. So treadmill, oh, you need a cushion shoe. Of course he'll recommend a cushion shoe for you. Thick sole, actually whether you run good or don't good, he don't bother. What he in his mind is, I need to create sales. The highest the better. True? Definitely it's very, very true. So the next moment you go back, you buy the pair of shoes $200+. You tell yourself, hey, this shoe is no good. I tell you, it's weird because your mental, your mind will tell you, you pay that money, it should be good. Okay? So end of the day, you wear the shoe, you cannot perform. So first thing, traction. You must have the traction. Second thing, you must make sure your shoe you put in ready, it must be not 1 thumb in front. It's 1 last finger behind for fitting. To reduce the risk of getting black toenails. Too much allowance, you get black toenails. Too tight, you get black toenails. Shift alignment of your shoe layout, you got black toenails.
Blister?
Oh, blister is socks. Okay, socks, I tell you, socks, I recommend, don't need to go into all branded one. Go to Decathlon. This one is 4 pair.
$1.
How much? I think it's $1, right? I think it's 2 pair for $4. 2 pair for $4. These socks, okay, how you determine a socks is a very good pair of socks. Wash the socks, this thing is become like a piece of tauki.
Wait, hand wash or washing machine wash?
Just throw in and wash. You can hand wash, but you can. Tauki means the socks when it's dry is crispy. It must be crispy. Crispy meaning
then it's good.
It's good. if you wear a sock, do you think, wow, this one very soft, soft pillow soft, huh? Blanket cover soft, okay, good. But socks, it must be a crispy, so the absorbent is the max, is good, and it draining off power is good. Huh? So this is what you need to
I actually really like
look
that.
for.
not
Oh, you also
cushion socks.
bought that, right? Oh, yeah, good. Okay, this is a very good socks. Okay, when I tested previously, all the while in my 10 years, I'm all the while wearing Mizuno. Okay, so when you ask me, this pair of shoe is called Salty Magic. Okay, it comes in anyone with weight 55 and below, like yesterday I mentioned. You can get this. If not training, you get a 2.5, 1 inch, 25 mm.
But you say this one is only for Singapore trail, right?
No. I mean, it can tackle Singapore trail, meaning you can tackle overseas trail. Overseas trail is much easier to run compared to Singapore trail. Okay. Yes. Only the tough one is the part in Macritchie, the rocky part where a lot of gravel. But this thing, you need to have a lot of training, whereby you need to do a lot of foot drills, fast leg movement. Fast leg movement helps you on before the rock twist and turn, you are safe. Your leg already off ground. Okay, Solomon shoes are good shoes. The only thing about Solomon shoes, it has a very thick sole to the extent when it comes to rocky path, certain occasion you will sprain your ankle. Why I say that? Like I mentioned this morning to some of the ladies, you won't wear a high heel shoe into the trail, right? Will you? No, right? The answer is definitely no. But if you are wearing, tell me you are wearing Hoka, okay? Or you are wearing all those Brooks, okay? Ultra shoe.
Throw to the river, right?
Yeah, can throw away the shoes. Yeah, you know why or not? These shoes these shoes, like what I say, if someone come and tell you, wow, North Face shoe very good, I can tell you, I was in year 2008 when I first when I won the North Face Singapore. North Face sent me to Beijing to run the first series of North Face. He asked me, go to my shop and choose the best shoe. I can tell you, I can't even find a best shoe in North Face. First thing, super heavy, vibrant sole. Okay, I can tell you, it cannot do the job. Heavy shoe only slow you down, first thing. Secondly, you can't lift your leg high enough. Clearing trail is you need the agility. That means your leg movement must be fast. You need to lift to clear off roots, the branches, protecting roots, things like that. If you are wearing a heavy shoes, your strength is not there. How are you going to tackle the trail? There's no way. So if you are thinking of getting a very thick sole, heavy, you think that heavy will help you to train strength? No way. Okay, you need to go with a thin light. When you want to clear, your strength is enough to carry your body weight and you fly. Okay, so your shoe fitting, traction, reinforcement, and of course it must be lightweight. This is 165 grams. If you want to test, this is my size size 8 you can test these shoes. You see how light is this shoe. That's why I say, who got size 8 can test my shoe, and you run back, then you feel.
But what about those who are doing very long distance one?
I take this thing to do my 70K green race. Long race is how you condition your engine. The shoe, for information, is a protection. Shoe don't do wonders. You think Eliud Kipchoge run with Alpha Fly? I can tell you, you throw him any shoes. It's just partly because he's Nike sponsor. He got no choice, no option but to wear the shoes. Okay, so shoe sponsor who tell you they are just spokesmen. Why? Because they are given the shoe free. They need to sell the shoes. Okay, you tell me today, give you a comparison. Wave Cruise, if you love Mizuno, the on par is Wave Cruise. Okay, if you have the 1 inch, which is 25 cm, that will be for A6 will be Tata. For Mizuno will be Emperor. Now it's Emperor 3. Okay, the Emperor 4 is coming up. If let's say you go to Mizuno, if I'm not wrong, it's called the V1005. You must go and see the stars in front. Okay, but one thing bad about MB shoes, MB, because I study, I need to do A to A comparison, A to B comparison. Mizuno shoes, because it don't have totally cloth, cloth, like Adidas, all cloth. Reinforcement is 0. That means your feet going out, there's no pullback. This like knitted shoe, you see. Totally don't have all this. Okay, if this thing is PVC, it hardens. Like Mizuno, I tell you, they are good and bad shoe of any brand. Mizuno, the Wave Rider, I don't care whether Wave Rider 9 or until now is 20 plus, all is PVC, gone. After you wear some time, the thing harden. You knock, you just imagine you use your soft, your skin to go and knock on PVC. Knock. Sure, black toenails one. So for Adidas, it's the run and the sand. Okay, Adidas brand, they got all this. Never choose a shoe with I can 99% see you flip all your shoes all rubber base. All rubber base, okay? All rubber base.
Where rubber base?
Rubber base means all rubber, not studs. This is what we call, frying pan. You know what is baker like,
How do you know?
That one is studs.
Because I study all
No,
shoes.
sorry, how do we know?
You just go and see got all this.
That's
Must have all this tiny thing. Okay, and shoes.
Like spikes like that.
Yes, like spikes. And the lightweight is created by light spikes. You just imagine the area is one rubber, right? But now I cut off all the unnecessary one. I put a tougher material, so it reduces the weight. That happened and it becomes a
But
lightweight
this one
shoe.
go inside water gone, right?
Go inside water gone. Why go inside water gone? Every shoes okay, that's why your leg movement must be fast. When we see a puddle of water you know how we do or not? We
Bounce.
smack, we reach
Bounce.
the base before the water come in, the leg already lift off.
Bouncer.
But mud there.
But same thing, if your legs are fast, the mud. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how we call it 蜻蜓点水.
But for Spartan races, you can't do that.
No,
Then you go with this, you just
Can.
tight. I tell you, when you run a race, your whole shoe will be wet. Your whole
Does it matter that your shoe is not waterproof, especially if it's raining during the race?
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yes.
But of course, you have the option. That's why if you have a puddle, you do sideways tap. You must clear the water, or you do a leap, high fly leap. That means you clear the water. You don't like a bulldozer, water. Then it defeats the purpose. Like you mentioned Spartan, all mud. You go inside, voila, the next 10 kilometers all with mud. Doesn't make sense. So my option is if really is mud, my pattern is I take out shoe, go clear. I rather clear my shoe, go over, put on, then run. The number of, if I'm going to wear my shoe 2 minutes, okay, but my 8 kilometers down the line, I save 8 minutes. Somehow I can take my feet, go and wash a bit, then I wear. I put back, then I run. It's better.
You can wash. If cannot wash.
Cannot wash, you just clean a bit, then you put on. Rather the whole shoe get into the mud, correct or not? You think your 2 minutes wasted, but you in the long run, 8 kilometers down the line, you still save time. So your mind must be fast enough, tweak fast enough to do assessment on the spot. Then you are safe. So that's how you go on shoe selection. Clear? On shoe selection, later maybe you can ask me any question. Then I will recommend on studs. Very, very important. And I realize when come to run, run freely. You got your belt. Use belt now. Unless the mandate is 1 liter or what, you don't have the naked, then you run with your hydration pack. Okay. Running, please don't put band. It restricts your movement. You are quite fast, but all these things, I can tell you, you may not feel, but it hinders your movement. Okay, like you run with handphone, all this. Cut all this out. All those can minimize, you cut. Clear? So okay, we back, then you can have your drinks at